excited too, Olaf. This is Arendelle's first Christmas in forever.
The first of many to come.
Guys, last night, after I watched a Zack Snyder film called Weather Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire, I gotta said, this is Star Wars done bad. Hello everyone, or good morning everyone, this is your good old neighbor Nick Kick Spider-Verse and Frozen 2 fans as one here. And stay tuned for my video called My Thought on Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon teaming up. I'm doing to David Zazel. It's going to have Warner Brothers teaming up with Paramount. So honestly guys, that would be interesting. Because Paramount need to get fixed because I'm getting sick and tired. Paramount does not listen to the fans. And all of a sudden they're gonna make some same old stuff. And Sonic movie did not count because at least the Paramount listen to the fan, what people want for the Sonic movie. So yeah, honestly guys, that's the main reason why you're going to get Sonic 3, which is going to be the final movie out of the Sonic franchise. And sorry guys, and yeah, I was a major disappointing how this film turned out. Honestly guys, I was really hoping that this film would be like Zack Snyder film called Star Wars A New Hope. It would be the version of Star Wars A New Hope. But all I get is the same old, generic, cliche, and typical Zack Snyder film I can see like a million times. I like Zack Snyder, but every single time he do a movie with the same style, it's kind of remind me of Michael Bay. Honestly, God, I'm not going to compare it. Honestly, God, I refuse to compare it Zack Snyder and Michael Bay because at least Zack Snyder is a way better guy. A way better director than Michael Bay because Michael Bay is just really a disrespectful director. Honestly, God, just because he made a movie called Anne Brilliant, which just came out in 2021. Honestly, God, it didn't mean Michael Bay is a great director. No, he's a very disrespectful director, and he keep making the same old bullcrap over and over again, and I'm just getting sick of it. Anyway, so today I am doing a movie rant to one of the worst Zack Snyder film I have ever seen in my life. And this is even worse than the Army of the Dead, which just came out in 2021 or 2022. I don't know. Anyways, today I'm doing a rant on the movie called Weather Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire, directed by my boy, Zack Snyder. I like Zack Snyder. He's a very amazing director because my favorite film by Zack Snyder, which is another than my favorite film of 2009, which is another than Watchmen. I love Watchmen. Watchmen, it was exactly that you would expect for a comic book movie. But honestly guys, Watchmen is way more different than the other Zack Snyder film from the DCEU. Thank goodness the DCEU is officially dead. It's over with. So honestly, God, part of the Snyder Cortez will be freaking out. But hey, at least you got Weather Moon. Anyway, enough further ado. Let's talk about this Star Wars ripoff, shall we? Sorry guys, so after I heard that Zack Snyder were gonna make a film version of Star Wars, I gotta say, I was really looking forward to it because after the Star Wars film, I like the Star Wars film. The Star Wars film, well, some of the Star Wars film can be garbage, like Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clone, or even Star Wars: The Clone Wars that came out like 15 years ago in one of the was Disney Star Wars movie, which is another than The Rise of Skywalker, more like The Rise of Pootwalker, because that film is a huge abomination, and that film is a very disrespectful to the source material of the Star Wars movie, and that film didn't feel like honestly guys, that film, it didn't feel like that it's from the director who brought you The Force Awakens. No, honestly guys, that film have a Kathleen Kennedy name on it, so yeah. Anyway. And honestly guys, and I was really hope that this film will be a huge apology about Army of the Dead, because Army of the Dead did not feel like a Zack Snyder film, because Zack Snyder would never make a bad film, because Army of the Dead was a piece of garbage, and The Legend of the Guardian was kind of boring. Honestly guys, I used to like it, but now I feel realize, and due to I'm a movie critic, yeah, honestly guys, honestly, guys, we all agree that Legend of the Guardians is his first animated film. But yeah, I'm probably Zack Snyder will be better stick off to the live action film than animation. Honestly, guys, I like animated, but honestly, guys, let's hope Zack Snyder will do like Frozen 3. That would be dope. Anyway, after I saw the trailer looks interesting because we have never seen this type of Zack Snyder film trying to be like Star Wars, which Zack Snyder, honestly guys, I got a feeling that Zack Snyder was watching all the Star Wars film and they were like, you know what? I got a great idea. Let's make my own version of Star Wars called Rebel Moon, and we're gonna build a cinematic universe just like the Snyderverse. And honestly, guys, I like the idea. I really like Zack Snyder was building up his universe, which, honestly, guys, Zack Snyder deserved his universe. So, honestly, guys, I was completely on for that. So, yeah, guys, and after I saw the poster, the trailer, and the marketing, it looks pretty dope. It would be, honestly, guys, I was really hope that this, honestly, guys, I was really hope that this film will be like rated R Star Wars version, but nope, we get a PG-13. Well, that kind of makes sense because nobody wants to see a rated R, a rated R version of Star Wars, which, yeah, honestly, guys, that would be pretty bad. Anyway, so after I watched Rebel Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire, and doing to it, I'm a Zack Snyder fanboy, and I was so looking forward to it. Honestly, after I watched this film, I got said, what the heck I just watched? What the heck I was just watching? This film did not feel like a... I'm very sorry, but this film did not feel like a Zack Snyder film. This film is... Oh my goodness, this film is completely messy. It's completely all over the place. And yeah, I was a major disappointing. Because honestly, guys, I was really hope this film will be a great start up to his Rebel Moon universe. But now I am losing hope for my future, for my excitement for Rebel Moon universe. Like, come on, Zack Snyder, come on. You got one simple job, and all of a sudden you want to make your film the same old generic Zack Snyder film, like it's even like a million times. Yeah, I'm gonna blame on Zack Snyder and Netflix because those two should put some effort for this. But nope, all we get is the same old generic, a typical, generic, cliche, typical, a sci-fi film directed by Zack Snyder. Honestly, guys, we see that type of Zack Snyder film like a million times. But I still have some couple positive I have for this film. I have two. Number one, I think the visual effects looks pretty dope. It looks pretty cool looking because honestly, guys, Zack Snyder will not let us down for visual effects. Honestly, guys, that's the main reason why I nominate this film as the best visual effects. And I don't understand why this film got nominated at the Oscars for best visual effects, like way better than Oppenheimer. Boring. Come on, Oppenheimer is way better visual effects than Rebel Moon, honestly. Indie West, positive I have for this film, which is other than the action scene. The action scene looks pretty dope. Honestly, guys, my favorite action scene, which is other than the one girl, which is other than the one girl that she's trying to save the one girl, which I forgot her name, which I don't, honestly, I just don't even give a crap. Anyway, she was using that the Star Wars version of the gun, and she was fighting, and that slow-mo, man, it kind of made me a 300. But that's it. That is completely it. The rest of the film was completely messy. It's completely disaster. And this film better be ashamed of itself because this film could have been a better version of Star Wars. And I'm just going to forget the Rise of Skywalker any days. But nope. This film is... Honestly, this film did not feel like a Zack Snyder film. This film feel like I am watching a Lucasfilm than Zack Snyder. Like, come on, Zack Snyder. You will never do this type of film before. Because this film kind of remind me, honestly, this film do remind me I'm watching Lucasfilm by Kathy Kennedy than Zack Snyder. And yes, this film by Zack Snyder, but honestly, guys, if you have a Star Wars name on it, yeah, honestly, guys, you got a bad feeling that this film trying to be like Star Wars. Anyway, guys, enough further ado. Let's talk about how bad this film is. The story is all over the place because, honestly, guys, I was trying to have a hard time where they focused on the journey. I just don't care about the journey. I don't care about the backstory. This film had no story. This film had no story, had no character arc, no everything. This film was plain and stupid. And the characters, they are not interesting. Not every characters I I I really like, but every character, it was boring. Other guys, this is your typical generic character of every single Zack Snyder film, like Army of the Dead and kind of Snyder Cut. Other guys, in my opinion on the Snyder Cut, yeah, other guys, I'm just gonna regret myself for loving that the Snyder Cut. Yeah, other guys, I probably Snyder Cortez will be angry at this now. And yeah, other guys, I got a bad feeling. I got a bad feeling that Snyder Cortez will bash my opinion on this film, and I'll probably go like, what are you talking about, Nick? This film is a masterpiece. I hate you. Guys, we both have different opinion. But honestly, guys, just because the movie directed by Zack Snyder, it didn't mean it will be all masterpiece. Have you never seen Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice? More like Batman v Superman: Dawn of Disaster, because that film was a huge abomination. And the 3 hour long, it was really boring. Honestly, I didn't even care about the director's cut and even the theater's cut of that. Honestly. Yeah, honestly, I didn't like every single character, and even the villain was a joke. And to be honest, the villain, honestly, guys, the villain work is kind of remind me of the actor from Oppenheimer. Guys, I gotta say, but the villain in the film, honestly, his face is kind of remind me of the actor from the Christopher Nolan movie called Oppenheimer. Well, think about it, because they both have the same face. Honestly, guys, they both have the same look. But if you watch Oppenheimer and if you watch this film featuring the villain, and you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't want to show the picture of it because honestly, that is a really insult, and you know that. Anyway, and honestly, guys, in the cinematography looks absolutely bland and boring, because this is a typical looking cinematography that you ever seen for a Zack Snyder film. Come on, man. Anyway, and the opening was really wrong. Was very wrong, because honestly, guys, while I was watching a opening, honestly, guys, I actually fall asleep because the opening was really boring like this. Yawn. Yeah, that opening was really dreadful, was really boring out of my mind. Yeah, I definitely agree with Rotten Tomatoes. Nah, the guys, I'm not gonna go. Guys, I am not gonna agree with people who say the visual effects look awful. Guys, I like visual effects in this film. Visual effects and the acting thing is the only good thing I like this film. But overall, this film was a piece of garbage. Anyway, and the climax for Zack Snyder film, this is hands down is one of the worst climax I have ever seen for a Zack Snyder film. How in the world did this film follow up to the Snyder Cut climax and the forgettable climax, which is an Army of the Dead, and now you did a full whip off Star Wars climax, which this is the type of climax that Lucasfilm ever came up with. And Ray Fisher. I was really disappointed where they handled Ray Fisher. After I heard that Ray Fisher was going to be in this film, because honestly, guys, he was so fantastic as Cyborg from the Snyderverse, and I was like, you know what? Doing he won't be working at Warner Bros. Because after the drama for this show, he done like complaining about Walter Hamada, about the Justice League cut. Yeah, the guys, I definitely be on his side, because why would you disrespect the man? But honestly, guys, after I watched this film, honestly, guys, I cannot believe why Ray Fisher's honestly, guys, I cannot believe why his makeup is like Predators. Are you kidding me? Ray Fisher is not a Predator. Ray Fisher is a hero character. I don't understand, guys. I don't understand why some of the people with the makeup and the hairstyle production, producer was having Ray Fisher have his makeup trying to be like Predators. Guys, this is not a Predator movie. This is a Weather movie, donate. Anyway, yeah, this is hands down is one of my least favorite performances by Ray Fisher. Guys, I was really hope that Ray Fisher would be awesome, but all we get is a Predator version. Such disrespectful. How dare you? So, you guys, here's the one character that I was really disappointed the most, and this is the main reason why that this film was completely messy. Here's the one character that I was really hoping that I would have a crush on her, but she was really god awful, which is none other than her character name. Hold on a minute, let me look at my research. Hold a minute. Okay. Alright. Alright, which is another than Oak. Oak, right here. Seriously, Netflix? Seriously, Zack Snyder's? You have one simple job, and all of a sudden, you screw her character art. After I saw her in the trailers, I was really hoping that she would be my favorite character in this film. Honestly, guys, I gotta be honest. Guys, even this film is bad, but let's hope that one character, that it would build up to this. But after I watched it, she was god-awful in this. And if you want to find a way better performance by the actress that she was in Rebel Moon, guys, just stick to the Kingman the Secret Service. Her performance in Kingman the Secret Service is the best performance that she ever did in her career, and she was an amazing villain. But her as Corel in Rebel Moon, she was god-awful. She was really bad. And her character in the Kingman the Secret Service is 100 times better than her character in Rebel Moon. Honestly, guys, and her actress, she deserved better than that. She deserved better treatment instead of giving her generic war. And now let's get to the twist villain. And yes, people, I'm going to be spoiling this film, but if you don't want to hear any spoiler, guys, just end this video immediately, because I'm just going to spoil it. Anyway, honestly, guys, there was a twist villain. And honestly, guys, I was really looking forward to who is the main cause for the situation. But after I heard Kai, no, people, I'm not talking about Kai from the Lego Ninjago movie. No, honestly, guys, you go not close. Anyway, honestly, you're almost this close. Anyway, I'm talking about this Kai right here. This Kai right here was the guy he was trying to be like the Zack Snyder version of Han Solo, which, yeah. Anyway, so after I watched the movie and you see Kai as a twist villain, even I think Han's twist villain in Frozen movie is the worst twist villain in the history of cinema. But Kai twist villain in Rebel Moon is the second worst twist villain I have ever seen in cinema. This twist villain came out of nowhere. Honestly, guys, this twist villain just came out of nowhere. Like, are you kidding me, Zack Snyder? Are you kidding me, Netflix? Are you out of your mind? Why is Kai being the villain? I thought the villain from the head, honestly, guys, his work kind of made me Oppenheimer. Honestly, no. I'm not talking about the story. No, I'm talking about the movie directed by Zack Snyder. I mean, no. Directed Christopher Nolan, I meant to say. Anyway, I absolutely did not like Kai as a twist villain in Rebel Moon. Honestly, this twist villain is so bad. Honestly, this twist villain this twist scene. Honestly, this Kai twist villain, it make the twist villain in White Yo work like masterpiece than the twist villain in Rebel Moon. And yeah, I'm gonna compare this into a twist villain in White Yo, because that twist villain for White Yo, that's the only faults I have for White Yo overall. Yeah, honestly, guys, I think White Yo is a fun movie, but yeah, that twist villain sucks. Yeah, that twist villain was a piece of donkey poop, I meant to say. And honestly, guys, in the ending was really bland. Honestly, guys, it is not too exciting, just like Across the Spider-Verse. Honestly, the ending of Across the Spider-Verse, the ending, and you see all the if you see Gwen Stacy teaming up all the Spider-Man character, and if you see Miles trying to escape, and honestly, guys, when they enter the cliffhanger, that got me excited, and I cannot wait to see Beyond the Spider-Verse. But what got Rebel Moon? Honestly, guys, does this film have the same excitement ending just like Across the Spider-Verse? I don't think so. So yeah, honestly, guys, I am not looking forward to. Honestly, I am not looking forward to River Moon Part 2 because honestly, guys, I was so looking forward. Honestly, guys, I was so in for this River Moon universe because this is Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder deserved better than this, but nope. But nope, this film kind of reminded me of watching Lucasfilm than Zack Snyder film. So overall, guys, River Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire. This film is even disappointing than Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Destiny and Five Nights at Freddy 2023. If you enjoy the Five Nights at Freddy 2023, be my guest. But for me, that film was a huge disappointing, and the animatronic did not have enough screen time, which, are you kidding me? It's called Five Nights at Freddy, not adoption movie. If you want to make an adoption movie, just make a adoption movie. Honestly, just don't put it in a Five Nights at Freddy movie. Honestly, I'm just here for Five Nights at Freddy. I'm not here for adoption movie. That is stupid. That is a stupid concept for a Five Nights at Freddy movie. Like, are you kidding me? So overall, guys, River Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire. This film was a major disappointing. And honestly, guys, I was completely heartbreak how this film was bad. Like, this film is even bad than We Need to Put Blood of Honey. That is unbelievable. How this film is bad as Winnie the Pooh, Blood of Honey, and In the Fire, or even Troll Band Together. Guys, I haven't seen Troll Band Together, but I heard that film is not good. But I'm not watching that piece of garbage. Sorry, guys, this is hands down is one of the worst film by Zack Snyder since Army of the Dead, because honestly, Army of the Dead is way more tolerable than Rebel Moon. And yes, honestly, and yes, Army of the Dead can be bad, but at least Zack Snyder tried. But this film have no excuse. Zack Snyder, there was no excuse that you made this film bad, because you have one simple job. And all of a sudden you're gonna make this film trying to be like Lucasfilm by Campy Kennedy. Yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, this film, honestly, guys, and now Netflix, and congratulations, and now you completely destroy Zack Snyder universe. Thank you, Netflix. Thank you. And this film is the number 8 worst film of the year. I'm very sorry, but this film is not my type of Star Wars. I'm sorry, it is not my type of version I will watch. Sorry. No. That didn't make no sense. Anyway, this film, it just didn't feel like a Star Wars film. This film, it feel like I'm watching Lucasfilm more than Zack Snyder. And this film did not feel like a Zack Snyder film. This film is remind me by Campy Kennedy messing up this film, and how Lucasfilm messing up this film. Honestly, I like Lucasfilm, but I'm just getting sick and tired that Lucasfilm is trying to make the film look bad. And this is a Zack Snyder film, but once again, this film is not a Zack Snyder film. This film is not a Netflix film, for goodness sakes, because Netflix and Zack Snyder would never do this type of nonsense. And yes, they did it to Army of the Dead, but I would have watched Army of the Dead way better than watching Rebel Moon any day. Even Army of the Dead was really god awful. One of the worst zombie movie I've seen in my life. Sorry, guys, I'm giving Rebel Moon Part 1 A Child of Fire, which is the most disappointing movie of the year. Let me find my rating real quick. Okay. Anyway, I'm giving Rebel Moon Part 1 A Child of Fire, directed by Zack Snyder, a 3 out of 10. It's a really bad movie, and I'm very sorry, Zack Snyder. I was really hoping this film would deserve a seal of Nick Cage awesomeness, but you deserve a seal of Nick Cage garbage. Sorry, guys, that was my movie rant. Honestly, guys, that was my movie rant on Rebel Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire. I am not looking forward to Part 2 of Rebel Moon. And honestly, guys, Despicable Me 4 will be a 100 times better 2024 movie than Rebel Moon Part 2. And yes, I am now looking forward to Despicable Me 4, because I cannot wait to see more story, and I really hope they will remove Drew, and please do not remove Lucy, because Lucy was not annoying. But the only character you should remove for Despicable Me 4, please remove Drew, because Drew have no right to be in that film, and that's the main reason why that's the main reason why I just got very annoyed about Despicable Me 3, because Drew was completely ruining the movie. And I do understand why Sean PBS really like him, so I'm not gonna disrespect his opinion. So yeah, that was my movie rant on River Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire. Sean PBS, if you're a huge fan of Star Wars, if you're not a fan of Zack Snyder, please do not watch this film. This film was completely waste your time. I mean, this film will waste your time, and this film is trying to be like Star Wars, which it was an epic fail. And honestly, I would definitely watch Part 2. But if Part 2, it would be even worse than Part 1. And honestly, I do not want to see Part 3, Part 4, Part 5. Please do not make this universe to be like the Snyderverse drama over again, which I'm getting sick of it. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more of the Zack Snyder film trying to be like Star Wars and now they're trying to be like Lucasfilm, please, I highly recommend you hit the subscribe button, turn on notification, and share the video with your whole family. If you want to watch a way better Zack Snyder film, go watch the masterpiece Watchmen. And yeah, sure, Watchmen is a Zack Snyder film, but at least Watchmen feel like a Zack Snyder film. But River Moon did not feel like a Zack Snyder film. This film remind me of... Honestly, guys, this film is a type of film that Lucasfilm and Kathy Kennedy would do. Yeah, this film was terrible. Anyway, subscribe, comment, share the video with your family. And this film will definitely be in my list, on my worst film of the year list. Which, yeah, honestly, guys, Winnie the Pooh, Blood of Honey, and Winnie the Pooh, Blood of Honey, and Into the Fire would not be on my worst list because number one, I haven't seen it, and number two, I would never see it and never will. Anyway, have a great morning, everyone, and I see you guys next time. And stay tuned for my video of my thought on Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon teaming up, doing two David Zazel have a meeting with Paramount, teaming up, and Warner Brothers teaming up with Paramount to make a movie, and Cartoon Network is teaming up with Nickelodeon to make a show. Doing two Cartoon Network story got shut down. So what Cartoon Network should do? Anyway, have a great morning, everyone, and I see you guys next time. And stay tuned for my thought on Cartoon Network teaming up with Nickelodeon. Goodbye.